we got the green bars, we got the live counter ticking up, which means we should now be live, which means welcome back, everybody, to the Storytime Network. And we're back with Hollow Knight.
Yeah, I got tilted at Hades yesterday. I'll admit it.
It's understandable.
It happens sometimes. Honestly, I'm surprised it took so long.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. So, let's see, what to talk about. There's a lot to talk that we could potentially talk about, but what are some topics you have top of head, Mill?
Well, I was going to ask, how did the boys end?
As I've said before, I'm not current with the boys. I stopped watching after season 3. From what I've heard, it's been a pretty mixed bag, which is better than it could have gone.
Do you know any specifics?
uh, so the specifics I remember being mentioned are so positives, like most of the characters get fitting endings for their characters.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, shit. Bastard. Okay. Yeah, most characters get fitting ends, so the ones that deserve to die get death, and the ones that don't deserve to die don't.
All right.
For the most part, anyways. At least at the end. So, I mean, we're gonna go into spoilers on this, so, but I don't imagine you care all that much.
Nah, I'm not watching the boys.
So Homelander and the Deep both bite it.
Cool.
And they're two of the most repellent characters in the show, so that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Meanwhile, protagonist Huey makes it through, as does most of the other main cast. Butcher does not, though, but that makes sense because he has a tragic arc overall.
Yeah.
But yeah, hold on a second. Overall, from what I've heard, it is a fitting ending.
Cool.
At least on that front. A lot of the execution is a bit, from what I've heard.
Bit iffier, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, could be worse.
Could be a lot worse. Game of Thrones sets the bar in hell, if we're being fair.
Yeah. Still.
It's honestly kind of impressive. Or it would be if it wasn't so frustrating.
I mean, yeah. If I might ask, why did you stop watching The Boys?
I wasn't I felt like season 3 was a pretty decent ending for one, and I just wasn't. I think I was just really busy when season 4 was coming out, for one, and for two, it was just a case of what I saw of season 4 didn't really interest me all that much in a lot of ways, so I wasn't. From what I saw of season 4, I wasn't digging it tonally.
Okay.
But yeah. I might go back and watch it at some point, but for now, I'm just going to leave it as is, and yeah. I'm glad that it didn't end up being a train wreck ending, even if the ending wasn't, like, perfect or anything like that.
Yeah.
As much as it's fun to clown on some things, like...
No, you still want it. It's more a case of I personally feel you always want something to end well.
Mm-hmm.
but if it ends badly, fine, you get to clown on it. So
Mm-hmm.
it's sort of a, wanting there to be a win-win.
Mm-hmm. Abso-fucking-lutely. But yeah, now that's done. Most of the stuff that that was airing in like the spring of whatchamacallit, spring of this year that I had any connection with or reason to follow has ended at this point. So that's Invincible, that's Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord, Daredevil Born Again, and The Boys have all wrapped up their seasons.
Hmm.
And I am almost done watching Maul Shadow Lord right now. I fell behind on that one, but it's pretty good. Pretty good.
You mean you fell in half on that one?
Ha, 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 ha.
I mean, it's a defining moment of the man's character. You can't expect me not to mention it.
No, that's fair.
Do you think you're gonna go and, at the very least, watch Homelander's death?
I'll probably watch the clip of it, yeah.
So I have to. I'd like to hope that it'll be satisfying.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to hope that as well. Yeah, from the sound of it, it's fairly good execution. Ha. We have jokes here. Uh, but yeah, it's a case of, yeah, let's see how it's played out. For sure. Yeah. But yeah, okay. How do I get up there? Guess I gotta go this way. So, what have you been? Have you followed any like non-anime shows of late?
Uh, Taskmaster.
Of course. Hey, you're free to talk about that. Please talk at length.
I mean, Series 21 is airing right now.
How is it?
Episode 7 should be tomorrow. It's good. It's unfortunate that it's having to follow Series 19 and 20, which were, quite frankly, two of the best series. For certainly for me for quite a while.
Tough act to follow is never fun.
Yeah, two genuinely all-time casts, and this one is good. There's no, it's not that I am not enjoying it. I'm definitely having a lot of fun with it, but there is definitely an element of, I don't know. I like when there's an angry, at least one angry contestant, and this group has been fairly mellow so far. So it's Amy Gladhill, Armando Iannucci, Joel Dommett, Joanna Page, and surprisingly, Kumail Nanjiani.
Oh, I love Kumail Nanjiani. He's hilarious.
He is great. He has been very funny on this series as well. So in the most recent episode, the task was be brave. Bravest wins. And do you want to know what Kumail did?
Oh no, what did he do?
So he acted like he was going to, tap into the public, well, the fear of public speaking that a lot of people have, even though he very clearly doesn't. By why did you release that one?
Because like smashy jars.
Fair enough. I can't complain about that. I'm assuming there's a grub at the end of this.
You could say that.
Multiple grubs?
Boss fight time, motherfuckers.
Oh.
There's a reason I said this is a
Collector.
collections one.
Ah, fair enough. But yeah, so be brave. So he started off saying he was going to do fear of public speaking by giving a best man speech at a fake wedding in which he admitted he was fucking the bride.
Amazing.
But then it transitioned into him showing Alex his internet browsing history on his laptop, and I mean, this absolutely could have been put on. There's a definite chance it was put on, but there was definite porn mentioned. One of the searches in particular was what was it? Mature women free HD.
Amazing.
As a Google search, which was brought up. Who's Googling porn nowadays?
I don't know. They're dedicated websites. Most people know about them.
Yeah, but also name searching himself a lot, that sort of thing. And like, the thing that makes me think it was real is that Kumail seemed genuinely like kind of uncomfortable after the video of it was shown. So yeah, no, he's oops.
That's fine.
He's been very funny so far. I mean, maybe one of my favorite fucking lines of the series so far. God, what was the fucking context on that one? It was in the first episode. Oh yeah, so basically it was a task where where they got to use a t-shirt cannon. They had to try and land t-shirts on a target, basically. And Camille was asked, "Hey, have you used a t-shirt launcher before?" "No, I haven't used a t-shirt launcher before. What do you think my life is?" And Alex was like, "I've used one. I've worked at the basketball. The basketball for the Lakers. Who's your favorite player on the Lakers?" "Cube." "Cube is good. Fuck, he's good." And it's just the delivery on that is just so fucking perfect. There's also been quite a few like jokes made at the expense of the other contestants going, "Oh my god, he's so famous." And also, jokes at the typical jokes at Kumail's expense for being, jacked.
Yep. Hey, dude got shredded for his Marvel role, okay?
He did, and it's so funny that, as he has pointed out, he's maybe the first person in history to have actually gotten, in good shape and still gotten mocked for it. There was also a very, very funny moment where they were doing a team task, and one of the other guys said, "Oh, this is just like that end scene in Eternals," and Kumail is just like, "Shut up! You didn't watch Eternals."
Based on the box office numbers, not a lot of people watched Eternals.
Yeah. You've never seen it. Come on.
I mean, I have.
I mean, yeah, but it's just very funny. The other name you might recognize is Armando Iannucci.
I think I've heard of him. Wait, isn't he in whatchamacallit, the new Interview with the Vampire, or am I thinking of someone else?
He's mostly a writer, so he wrote and directed Veep.
Oh, okay.
He was also the director and the writer of The Death of Stalin.
Oh, yes. That's a good movie.
Mm. And in the UK, he did The Thick of It, which is one of Peter Capaldi's more notable roles because he fucking swears every like 2 seconds in it.
Amazing.
So it creates a good contrast with him as the Doctor.
Of course.
But I mean, Armando is in his, I think he said 60s, and he's given a right old go at it. He's great. He really is. So the most recent prize task was most embarrassing possession, and he brought in his level 1 piano certificate, which he got when he was 40.
Amazing.
So he told a story about going to do the test and realizing everybody else taking it were 5 and 6 year olds. And he's here as this famous comedy writer. And even better, the test examiner's comment was he grasped the melody at the second asking or something like that. And it's just, yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, task as said, it's struggling a bit in just the sense it's not, the last two series which were genuine all-timers, but this series has definitely been very good. Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah, look, the
Oh
fucker
yeah,
collected my shadow.
he's collected your shadow. um, have you heard of a thing called Conkers?
Conkers?
Of a game called Conkers.
How's that spelled?
Conkers.
Okay. I might have heard of it at one point. This dude laughs really fucking loudly.
Yeah. So it's basically a game that children in the UK play, where they take the seeds of horse chestnut trees, which are the titular conkers, poke a hole in with. I always use the screwdriver, which probably was not the safest thing in the world, but hey. But poke a hole in, put a string through, and then you basically would get in a game with somebody else, and you basically swing back your conker and throw it at the other person's. The first person's conker to be destroyed would be the loser. Honestly, fond memories of that game.
That fucker has deceptive range.
But another task in Series 21 was win coconkers, which is conkers with coconuts.
Okay, that is funny.
And they were able to basically modify their coconkers in any way they wanted, as long as it still looked like a coconut. Ideas included covering the coconut in glue. Not sure what that was meant to do.
Something, I imagine, or other.
Trying to fill the coconut with cement. Sticking the coconut inside inside a football or soccer ball, as you would call it, that has nails sticking out of it.
Amazing.
And Camille's attempt, where he just taped the coconut inside a metal cup and then taped a hammer to it for attack.
Okay, that's amazing.
Camille did manage to win.
Die, 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 motherfucker, die.
But even better, they made a big spectacle of it and had a special commentator in. And it was none other than Jason Mantzoukas.
Amazing.
Who was also on Series 19.
Lots of grubs up here.
How many more have you got left?
I don't know. I haven't kept track of the number. I think there's something like 40 odd of them. But this should tell me where the rest of them are.
Cool.
So, hey, there's one over here. In this general vicinity region area. Let's see where the rest are. There's a couple up over there. One over here. So yeah, there's a bunch there's like a dozen or so I have to get.
Oof.
That's not terrible, honestly. And one of them's
It's not.
close by. Most of the rest are close-ish to, like, transport stations as well, so... It's only the ones that are, like, over in this corner right here, and the ones over here that are going to be a little bit annoying to get to. These ones aren't too bad because I can just hop over to one of these stations. Yeah. And there's none down here. So I think it's, like, somewhere in the ballpark of, like, 10 or so I need to get. Yeah, I'm going to get this one over here first, because, you know... Little guy's right there. But yeah, now I can get all of the grubs. Get the grubs in there in the grub. Yeah, glad you're enjoying the season of Taskmaster, even if it's not like as good as your favorites.
Again, it would just be so fucking hard. I mean, Series 19, as I said, had Jason Mantzoukas. It also had Fatia El Ghori, Stevie Martin, Rosie Ramsey, and Matt Bainton. Matt Bainton, who...
There we go.
So there was a task where they unknowingly could choose to either complete the task, eat this yogurt with the most dignity, or eat this yogurt with the least dignity. And unfortunately, Matt Bainton was the only one who wrote least in. Again, unknowingly. And oh my god, that man has no shame. He...
Oh boy.
He stripped to his boxers, wrote insults on his body, had a bunch of the production crew around basically heckling him and filming him, crawled up to Alex, who had the yogurt on his shoe. Matt licked it up and said verbatim, "I'm sorry for getting your shoe mucky, Daddy."
Oh my god.
Unsurprisingly, he won that task.
Yeah! Dude really went above and beyond with the assignments.
This is also after he accidentally exposed his scrotum.
Amazing.
Because contestants will often have like
You thieving motherfucker!
Oh, is that the banker you just murdered?
Nope, they just withdrew into to their shell, but they ran off with my money, so I'm gonna beat it out of them.
They're your banker. Of course they took your money.
I will not hear it. The thief has stolen. I will have recompense.
How much did you give him?
Oh, like 1,000 or 2,000. I don't remember.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, contestants will often wear like a special or funny outfit when they're doing the tasks, and Matt's was basically a runner's outfit, including very short shorts.
Amazing.
And at one point, he had to crawl around on the floor and well, either his scrotum popped out or it came a lot closer than production was comfortable with, because there were a couple of shots where his behind got blurred.
Amazing.
Um, yeah, that was an absolutely fantastic season. I mean, Jason Mantzoukas alone was fucking incredible.
He's very funny.
Just such a funny man. Like, and he knew exactly what he was there for as well, and it was just absolutely perfect. Then Series 20 had Anya Magliano, Maisie Adam, Phil Ellis, Reece Shearsmith, and Sanjeev Bhaskar, and again, just an absolutely perfect cast, because you had Maisie and Reese, who consistently just got so angry. In like there was one task where Reese did something, it worked out in his favor, but he didn't realize it, and so when Alex mentioned it, he was like, "Oh no, but that's good for you." Right, great then. It's just oh, it's Jesus. You said you gave him 1,000. You're robbing him for much more than that.
No, I think I gave more, but I am also getting a lot more. I'm just gonna hit this pinata until it stops spilling out money.
Pouring money.
Look, it's a
We sure this
cutthroat
isn't
ruled out here.
Are we sure this isn't an infinite money glitch? Oh, no, there you go.
That's a lot of money.
Um, Phil is also just so fucking funny. You're gonna hit him again.
No.
Well, listen. At least listen to what he has to say.
Alright, lady. Fine.
Oh, she. Oh, God, I didn't realize.
Also, her name changed from Millabelle the Banker to Millabelle the Thief.
I think that's unfair. You don't know that she's a thief.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, there was a team task where there was a woman in the lab, and they had to find out that woman's name, going into the room one by one and asking a single question. The twist being that there was actually twins, so you know, one person would go in, ask a question, leave. The twins would switch, so they weren't always asking the same person.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, one of these fuckers.
Oh yeah. Which was very funny for them to figure out, but Phil managed to walk into the room and basically ask, "Oh, how are you?" 3 times. And just waste his question.
You're free, little grubby.
Good for little grubby.
See, these guys are a lot easier to fight when you're out in a super confined space.
But yeah, no, I honestly, Taskmaster is one of those shows that I cannot recommend highly enough.
I'll probably watch it at
Um,
some point. It's just I have so much other stuff on my plate.
well, you just said that you know, all the shows you're currently watching that aren't anime have ended. So,
Yeah, but I have other stuff in my backlog I'm planning to tackle, you know?
uh,
Like, you understand, sir. You understand all
mhm.
too well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go up here and get all the grubs up here, because that's a bunch grouped together. So, let's go to the Forgotten Crossroads is the closest one. Yeah, that's probably the closest one. And that'll take me to a grub as well. Let's get the grub. So, anything on your backlog you're planning on tackling soon?
Uh, Probably not.
Fair. You have a lot of shit you're already watching/reading.
I mean, I'm watching Parallel World Pharmacy, which is more progress than I usually make on my backlog.
Hmm. Yeah. How are you enjoying that one, by the way?
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched any more episodes yet. So it's probably gonna be one that I sort of watch an episode of that and Love Through a Prism every day next week.
And that's not bad progress. That's pretty decent progress making, if you ask me.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I need to sort of figure out how many episodes I've got left of stuff and what sort of I need to do in terms of finishing off my catch up. Because while I am in a significantly better place than I usually am, I'm still not, you know, fully caught up on a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
makes sense.
I think the only things I am fully caught up on are whatchamacallit, Witch Hat and Damon's.
Look at this shit, Mel. Look at this shit.
Yeah, yeah, have fun.
It's not that hard. It's just a minor platforming thing. The crazy
That
platforming doesn't
bubble,
happen until I get to the White Palace.
that bubble looked kind of like a Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball. Okay, so that's one down and a whole shit ton of grubs left.
Mm.
Yeah, I think I'll be able to get all the grubs by the end of the stream pretty
Cool.
easily. Die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker, die. This area is dark as fuck. I haven't been in the Crystal Peaks area all that much.
Hmm.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. I have to pause the stream for a few minutes. Could you put up an ad?
Yeah, give me a second.
I
Right,
might
starting.
take a little bit longer, but I do need to get something taken care of real quick.
Right, starting the ad in 3, 2, 1. Right. Ad should be running for people. So that doesn't do a huge amount for, you know, people watching the archive on YouTube, which reminds me, what's that about? Not that. That was 22 days ago. I've either got that or I don't. But I can grab you and export you over to YouTube. Just while I'm thinking about YouTube. I'm the one who does most of the stuff on YouTube, which, for better or for worse. Currently, worst. There's so many drafts that I haven't uploaded anything since the 9th. Oh, I'm real bad at it. It was a premiere stream. That's what stops me. Yeah, actually having to do work for the anime streams is typically what stops me from uploading stuff. But yeah, I usually use, my own recordings, just upload them to YouTube. Can't do that when Jack streams, so I have to export from Twitch itself. Which is all well and good, but obviously, those go away. So I've got to make sure to remember to do it before they go away. Yeah, I should probably mention that when Jack gets back. I'll bookmark it. So somebody's tweeted he died on the toilet, and I'm in like surprise. I'm trying to figure out if they're talking about Elvis or Tywin Lannister. Who knows? That's something I'm not touching with a 10-foot pole. Okay. Yeah, going back to the boys, I did, while we're talking, look up Homelander and Butcher's Ends. I mean, obviously, just reading about them is not perfect, but I don't know. Homelanders at least seem quite cathartic. Don't know about Billy's. I don't. There seemed to be a lot more going on there than me, who has not watched much The Boys, could figure out. But fingers crossed. I'll watch Carl Urban thing at some point again soon. Because Carl Urban is a great actor, and he deserves a lot of flowers. Um, we maybe if continue checking that. Oh, we are out of ad territory. Okay. I don't know how long I've been talking with that happening. No. Might as well talk while I'm thinking about it. In terms of future stuff, I think was said there's going to be no stream Saturday because I'm going to be attending a friend's stag do / bachelor party. Looking forward to that. And Sunday is going to potentially be a weird one. I need to ask Jack to confirm about whether he's available or not. But if he is, then even so, I don't think we're going to be doing D&D because of the nature of Gen's emergency from this past weekend. So it might be a case of we do another one of these streams, or maybe we'll start a new story game. I'm not sure. If it is just me, I'm definitely going to be trying to stream, and I'm probably going to be starting Mafia 3. Because, I mean, I've played fucking both versions of Mafia 1 on stream. I have just finished playing Mafia 2's Definitive Edition. Enjoyed it, but it would be difficult.
I'm back.
Oh, cool.
I hate spontaneous nosebleeds. They suck.
Yeah.
It's like, how do I transition away from this? This is very awkward. Oh, I have to put the controller down. Oh, God.
Mm-hmm. I was just talking about what I might be... I mean, I'll ask you this now. Are you available on Sunday?
I'm pretty sure I am. I will double check and I'll get back to you tomorrow if the case is different.
Right. Well, I was just saying, if you are available, we still probably aren't going to be doing D&D.
Yeah, because of what Gen has going on.
Yeah, because again, situation. I mean, obviously, if he pops into chat and says, "No, I'm okay. I can do a session," then we'll do one. But
Yeah.
we are going
Barring
to
that.
assume not until told otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Seems like a safer assumption.
Yeah. So if you're available, then we'll probably do either this or Hades 2. I would imagine. Maybe we can do something different. We'll have to talk about it. But if it's me on my own, I'm probably gonna try and start Mafia 3. Because as I was saying, I've played both versions of Mafia 1 on stream, in fact. I have just finished the definitive edition of Mafia 2. But I was sort of leery, I would say, of playing that one on stream because one of the collectibles you can find are Playboys with the prerequisite nude women on the.
Yeah.
And while it is absolutely possible that I could just not pick any of them up, I don't know how much I trust myself.
That's how collectibles go.
Not to just pick one up without thinking. So yeah, I think not. And to mention, I've I've already played Mafia 2 before anyway, so I know all the story. Mafia 3, on the other hand, I have never played before. So
God,
I'm
I
going
hate
to be
these areas. Sorry.
I'm going to be experiencing it as I go, which may be good or may be bad depending on how the game plays.
Fuck this noise.
Doesn't seem great. But hey, you made it through. This one's gonna suck.
Mm-hmm. That was
But you
annoying.
got the grub, buddy.
Yep.
Oh, you stopped the things from going?
Yep, that's what flicking the switch does, thank God.
Yep, that is very cool. Cool. So I saw something while you were dealing with your nosebleed that we should probably talk about.
Oh boy, what is it?
The fact that Google has decided to fuck its own search engine.
What did it do?
Um, Basically, like incredibly emphasizing the AI part of it.
Do they think that that's gonna work at all? Like long term? Or are they. No, I already know they're idiots, never mind.
Instead of returning a simple list of links, Google search will drop users into AI-powered interactive experiences.
No, thank you. No. So they're doubling down on the AI stuff, despite that being demonstrably unpopular.
Yep.
You know, more unpopular than ice unpopular.
Man, I don't know.
Ah,
I mean,
fuck.
I'm already. Oh, did you mean to fight this guy?
Nope. Oh, shit. 2 massive
He's
damage on every single one of those? Fuck me.
rather kicking your ass at this point.
Yeah. God.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I use DuckDuckGo pretty much all the time now. So yeah, I do have Google as a search engine on my browser, but I also have the things that take the AI stuff off. So
I wonder how long
like
it's going to take before people start destroying data centers.
hopefully soon.
Yeah. Fingers crossed, right?
Oh yeah, the other thing I was gonna bring up, and this is a cheerier subject? Question mark.
Probably.
Um, is I have now seen a Tumblr post where somebody wonders if Bruce Wayne has erectile dysfunction.
The fuck?
I mean, it's worded as, I'm not 100% convinced his penis works very good.
I will grant you that that is quite silly. But also, huh?
The two reasons they give are first psychologically, in the sense that it's fair to say that Bruce is stressed as hell, traumatized, paranoid, juggling a fuck ton of stuff in his head,
Yep.
which is typically, not good for bonus.
There's a lot of things it's not good for.
hmm Um, so yeah, the potential to get distracted is always possible. And then the second one is the Tumblr user is not convinced that Batman has not or is not convinced that Batman has avoided mangling his twig and berries at some point. Let's say.
Hmm.
And finishes by saying their headcanon is that Batman's dick game is weak as hell at least 50% of the time.
That is very funny, but
What that dick do? Today, absolutely nothing. Tomorrow, who knows?
yeah.
Which they find kind of hot.
I'm not gonna pretend to know why.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Just something quite amusing that I spotted out and about.
Yeah, I'd say that's
'Cause I
amusing.
think I think it's a question that plagues us all. What that dick do?
Indubitably. Alright, now I'm going in prepared to get my shit rocked. Just need to get my ghost back real quick before I die.
Yeah. This is a nasty one, to be fair.
Yep. Oh, even running into me does it. Okay, fuck you then.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, this is
You
a
have
fucking nasty one.
And you have so much currency after you beat up that banker.
I mean, I'm not losing it because I'm getting my ghost back, but yeah. I'm
Still
really
not
fucked.
great.
Okay.
The other thing that we haven't actually talked about at this point is 86 leaving Crunchyroll.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Um, oh look, I think we can all agree at this point, fuck Crunchyroll, but I am not sure if this is actually their fault this time.
This is a licensing thing for sure, but I blame this on Aniplex.
Yep. Instead of my fuck Crunchyroll um, rant today, this time it's my fuck Aniplex rant. Because fuck Aniplex. They suck.
Aniplex is like probably the worst licensor of anime and anime related stuff. It's certainly up there.
Mm-hmm. Because as far as I'm aware, Aniplex is the actual license holder for 86.
Yep. I did post some 86 art in the art channel on our server, but
It may have gotten lost in there.
it tends to, yeah. Ow. Okay, I walked into that one.
Yeah, well, jumped.
Okay, that one fucked me. The attack pattern is getting apparent, but it's still annoying. It's the extra lasers that really fuck it. Shit. I do not need to be fighting 2 bosses at once. Fuck. There's a shard in there, too.
But if you're ever wondering why, for example, Bakano isn't on a streaming service, that would be Aniplex.
What's worse with Bakano is that the DVDs and Blu-rays are not available fucking anywhere in the States for some fucking reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fucking baffling.
That's Aniplex for you.
I mean, I know I've gone on the record as saying Aniplex sucks, but yeah, it's still aggravating.
Aniplex really sucks.
Ow.
Bit of a non sequitur, but it's just something that's come to mind. What natural disaster do you find most interesting?
Tornadoes.
That's a good one.
Fuck yeah.
Hey! I think your little buddy's killed him.
Hell yeah. What was that, 5 times? I think it was 5 times. First part of the last mask, I think. I'm pretty sure it's the last mask. Because you start off with 5 and you get 4 more.
So yeah, tornadoes. Yeah, that's a good choice. Tornadoes are very interesting.
They don't really occur all that often in most of the world. The only place where they occur regularly with any serious regularity is in the so-called
US.
Tornado Alley in the
Yeah.
United States, just because it's like almost perfectly situated at the right
To
intersection of
create the right conditions. Yeah.
yeah, because the weather patterns in the area lend themselves to it. Well, not in the area, but like the weather patterns leading to that area lend themselves to it.
Yeah.
Because you got the icy air coming from Canada, of course, coming from the north, and from the Rocky Mountains as well. And you got the warm air coming from the Gulf Coast, and from further down south as well. But yeah, tornadoes are also just like really cool and scary looking.
No, that's very fair.
But yeah, it's interesting for sure.
I do find it interesting that they tend to be the one that attracts storm chasers the most as well.
Yeah, and that's for good reason, because they are quite visible. Generally, well, not easy to track, but oh, I fucking hate these fuckers.
Yeah, I can see why that, based on that. Oh,
They
well,
are
at least you killed it.
they're a pain in the ass to avoid. They're hard. Their attacks are hard to dodge, and they usually spawn in areas like this, where dodging them is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
think they attract storm chasers partially because they're very clearly recognizable phenomenon. So it's not just like people pointing at clouds, like, "Oh, thunderstorm happening! Look at cloud that is angry and nothing else." Where
the actual area of effect is generally small enough that they can, see that without actually being, in the middle of it as well for the most part.
Yep.
Well, you can at least deflect those.
That is helpful, yes.
But yeah, I actually watched a really interesting YouTube video about the a tornado back in 20. Well, I say a tornado, um, a storm in 2013, in El Reno, I think, El Reno, Ohio.
Could be.
Um,
Dude just
that
comes over here like he's wielding a fucking gun or some shit.
I mean, it kind of is.
Yeah.
They kind of also hit the spike formations and
Break him, yeah.
destroy
It's
them.
just a pain in the ass when you're in the air at the time.
No, absolutely. No, I'm not saying, oh, you're wrong. Those things are easy. I don't know why you're complaining so much. No, they do seem like a pain in the ass, even if there are, ways around them.
Yeah, they're not the most difficult enemies, but the most difficult enemies are even more annoying, so yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was quite an interesting video. Um, I enjoyed it as much as one can enjoy a video about an incredibly destructive storm that creates a bunch of tornadoes inside of it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see where this goes. Ah! You fucking cop.
So I just started blasting.
Alright, Dan DeVito.
Just quickly on the subject that I don't know that I am ever going to be able to watch full episodes of Always Sunny, but dear God, I do love watching clips of it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Thank you, Spider Boys.
So yeah, so tornadoes are very interesting, but the other one that I quite like learning about are volcanoes.
Volcanoes are neat. What's also neat? Earthquakes.
Earthquakes are one that should try and get back into as if it's a hobby, but some of this should maybe look up a little bit more. So I do remember because there was I think I've mentioned before there was a series of books in I think mostly in the UK called Horrible Histories.
I've heard of those.
They basically do sort of kid friendly history in this. I say kid friendly history more in the sense of making history interesting for kids rather than being safe for work in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
It obviously was safe for work, but you know what I mean. Trying to make history more accessible for kids. But the company did series for other subjects. That was unfortunate.
That was really annoying timing.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate timing. But yeah, they did it for other subjects like science and geography, and I'm pretty sure there was one earthquakes that I remember reading and finding quite interesting.
I think I've gone off course a tad.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I suppose it depends where you're trying to head.
Well, let's do some more exploring, shall we? I think I'm going to the surface. Hey.
Hallownest Crown.
Hallownest Crown. What's this? Pale ore. Excellent. That is a long drop.
But yeah, I mean, the thing that's really interesting about volcanoes for me is how wide-ranging their effects can be.
Oh yeah.
Certainly in the the bigger eruptions. I mean, in the long distant past, Quite a few ice ages have been caused by volcanic eruptions.
Ow. Okay, I'm gonna need to use a projectile on this fucker. Ow.
I mean, you sort of jumped into that one.
This one is one of those annoying areas.
Yeah.
Okay, he's dead
Well, he's
now.
dead now, at least. But yeah, I also just find though, like,
Oh, come on.
that's a bit mean. Um, the expanding ash clouds, for instance, it's like really fucking cool to see.
Fly free grubby.
The quite famous video that always just looks so fucking cool is the pyroclastic flow
Mm-hmm.
from Mount Unzen's eruption in the 90s in
Yeah.
Japan. The one where it seems quite far away until it really fucking doesn't.
Yep.
And suddenly you're going, guys, fucking run, please, fucking run.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's really interesting. Speaking of volcanoes, if the Yellowstone supervolcano ever erupts, we are turbo fucked.
Oh yeah, no, not even just the people on the American continent. The entire world is fucked. Like that's absolutely new Ice Age territory.
100%.
Like that's one of them there super volcanoes.
Uh huh. There we go. Top me off. These things really fuck with your maneuverability.
Hmm.
Yeah, Yellowstone is most likely not going to erupt anytime in our lifetimes, if ever. But
Yeah,
yeah.
still real bad.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's very far. Damn.
Still got plenty of time.
Yep. Okay, still got about an hour, so let's get the rest of those grubs. So how many do I got left? I got this one over here in green path. Two all the way over here, also in green path. Two in deep nest. I think that's all of them. Yeah, it looks like that's all the ones that are remaining, so I need to hop over to the left side of the map then. It looks like
Uh,
this.
so just to quickly give an example of the scale we're talking when we talk about, if Yellowstone ever does erupt. Um, the eruption of Mount Pinatubo in 1991 is a volcanic explosivity index of 6.
Hmm. That's not good.
Um,
What was
that
Mount St.
eruption,
Helens?
5, I believe.
Hmm.
Let me just check. In fact, I believe it was 5. Yes, 5. Though it was the most deadly and economically destructive volcanic eruption in the history of the U.S.
Unsurprising.
Um, yeah. Um, but yes, so Mount Pinatubo, VEI of 6. I think the highest is maybe 7. Um, actually, no, it's 8. It is 8. But still, pretty fucking high. And yet, these eruptions of these super volcanoes that mostly happened, um, tens, if not hundreds of thousands of years, if not, millions of years in the past, um, that created, huge climate effects. Um, yeah, they dwarf Mount Pinatubo.
I think the most recent one we know about is Krakatoa, right?
Krakatoa is um, one of the most recent, huge eruptions. Um,
Was that the one that was prehistorical, or was that the one that just happened in actual history? Like recorded history, rather.
um, let me.
Because I think it erupted also fairly recently.
Hmm. Uh, so it's the the stuff is quite, a little hard to decipher because of the amount of time we're talking in here. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm just trying to figure out exactly. Um, so Krakatoa was actually only a 6 on the VEI, the
Hmm.
1883 eruption of it, I should say. Um,
But it was still a pretty
the
massive eruption.
Yes, no, it absolutely was. But the most powerful volcanic eruption in recorded human history was Mount Tambora um, in Indonesia, which was a VEI that was in 18. Well, the eruption started in 1812. They ended in 1815.
Fucking hell.
And triggered the year without summer in 1860.
God damn.
Because the ash was there was so much ash in the atmosphere that global temperatures dropped that much. Um,
Nope. Can't use that elevator.
that's one of 5 suspected 7s on the VEI. The other ones that we know about were the most recent one before that was an undocumented 1458 eruption. Um, so they know because of spikes in sulfate, but they don't. Yeah, because nobody fucking recorded it. They don't know exactly which volcano went kaboom.
Yeah, I suspect not. I mean, if it is either prehistoric or from a fairly remote location at the time, then yeah.
Hmm.
What year did you say it was?
1458.
Yeah, it could very well have been something on the American continent. Or it could have been in one of the, or it could have been in the, honestly, almost anywhere in the Pacific Rim.
So The possible options are a submerged caldera in of Kauai in the Coral Sea, which is just off Australia.
Nah.
Mount Recluse, which is in Chile, and the Tofua caldera, which is a volcanic island in Tonga.
Yeah, none of those sound ideal.
Hmm.
Yeah, they also are pretty isolated as well, so yeah, makes sense. Let's see. Do I go? Let's go down first. That's closer, probably. Sorry, I'm checking something real quick.
I was just about to check. Krakatoa. So yeah, the Krakatoa eruption was the equivalent to 200 megatons of TNT. Um, 4 times the yield of the most powerful nuclear device ever detonated,
Sarabamba, yeah.
and 13,000 times the yield of the Little Boy bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
God damn. Yeah, that is a lot of kablooey. Like,
That's a lot of kablooey. Um,
what you looking up now?
um, so I'm just looking up. So 200 megatons of TNT. I was just looking up. So pre-nuclear device. Yeah, well, even not including nuclear devices or thermonuclear devices or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
or hydrogen bombs. Um, the largest man-made explosions, or man-made explosion, was in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada, in 1917,
Hmm.
and was 2.9 kilotons of TNT.
Damn. That's a lot
Krakatoa.
still.
Krakatoa was 200 megatons of TNT, as I said. Um,
That shit's
so
crazy.
yeah, but just talking about the scale here.
The magnitude, the intensity. Oh shit.
But yeah, I mean the Halifax explosion is an interesting one because it is just a an unfortunate event in the sense of it could have very easily been avoided, and it didn't because some people decided to be dumbasses.
Ain't that the story of the world?
Because basically, there were two ships, one coming into harbor, one leaving the harbor. Um, the one leaving the harbor was basically rushing out, having had to spend the night in the harbor. Wanted to get gone as quickly as they could. That resulted on them sailing on the wrong side of the harbor exit/entrance and hitting this other ship, which happened to have a fuck ton of high explosives on it. Said
Whoops.
ship, said ship caught fire, and not that long afterwards, kaboom!
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. So I'm trying to figure out which station to go to get to the.
Mm-hmm.
I think the one in Green Path is probably just going to be the fastest one. I need to go back to Distant Village because that's probably the closest one to me. Backtracking time. Woot woot.
Mm. So one of the other things I wanted to talk about was Shonen Jump manga.
Oh, of course.
Because we haven't actually talked about this week's chapters yet, have we?
Don't think so, no.
Or did we? I can't remember.
I think we touched on. I think we might have touched on them. There was no Kagurabachi and no One Piece, though, so.
No. But we did have Ichi the Witch.
Good chapter.
No, we didn't, because that was obviously we got a bit more about Minakata, and we didn't talk about that, did we?
No, we didn't. You're right. Nope, fuck these guys.
That's fair. Um, so yeah, Ichi the Witch was very good. Blue Box had the start of the match against Yusa the Elder.
Mm-hmm.
Really looking forward to that one. It's shaping up to be a really good match.
Yep.
Shinobi Undercover, shit hit the fan, as it typically does.
So, what's the over/under on Yoichi actually dying?
I think it's... I don't know.
It is a pretty idealistic series overall, but he's also in like the perfect place to do the sacrifice play.
Yeah. I think it depends on how dark they want to take it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you never know with Shonen Jump authors.
Mm-hmm.
Not until like they've been around for long enough.
Yeah.
And even then, sometimes they'll surprise you.
I mean, yeah, because, My Hero started off, pretty idealistic, not killing anybody. And then the Shigaraki flashback happened.
That one was fucking... Yeah.
So, Yeah, it's very much a case of I think we're just gonna have to wait to find out. To
Yep.
see if they do want to take it darker or if they want to keep it on the more optimistic side.
Yep. It's just a matter of wait and see. And hey,
Unfortunately,
we're getting One Piece and Kagurabachi back this week, so that'll be nice. Also,
yeah,
coming back, Spy Family.
yeah, we did end on a bit of a cliffhanger last time, didn't we?
Uh huh. Oh, Lloyd. Lloyd,
Oh,
Lloyd,
Lloyd,
Lloyd.
poor
It's
Lloyd.
honestly, it's hilarious that he's accidentally fucked himself over like this.
Yeah,
I was
I
not
mean,
expecting Chekhov's gun to get fired like that, but honestly,
no,
I'm kind of impressed with the author for doing that.
no, I'm very impressed with the amount of fucking balls that man is juggling. At some point, he was gonna accidentally drop one.
Yeah, I'm honestly shocked he hasn't keeled over from a heart attack at this point.
Yeah, the man's blood pressure must be through the roof.
Oh, absolutely.
Um, the other thing to mention from Shonen Jump is it does in fact look like we're going to be losing an entire batch again.
It's kind of insane that we go like an entire batch without with everything getting killed, and then we have some cases where it's like, oh yeah, most of the batch is surviving just fine.
Well, I don't know.
Most instances that we've both seen, it's a case of just like one survivor at most from a batch.
Yeah, I mean, fucking Ichi and Shinobi were in the same batch and managed to survive, which, wow,
That's rare though.
honestly quite impressive. Yeah, it
I
speaks
think,
to
yeah.
how much Shinobi is liked because I don't think there was any danger of fucking Ichi dying, but
No.
I mean, at the very least, I think I've said before, Alien Headbutt and Kinato's magic definitely seem on their way out.
Does not surprise me.
Underdocked is maybe a little bit more of an edge case. We'll see. It's got the potential to survive, but I don't want to,
Make a quick judgment call that could go wrong.
yeah, make an assumption. Alien Headbutt, at the very least, it's releasing volumes 1 and 2 simultaneously. That's not a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, are people upset about that. There's a lot of people that I've seen have really liked Alien Headbutt.
I take it you're not amongst them.
I like it. I don't think it's the straw that broke the camel's back that a lot of people seem to be treating it.
Oh, some people are saying like this is the last straw for Judge Jump. I'm not reading any more new series unless they're surviving, type
I don't
thing.
know. They just maybe not that, but they are being like a lot more dramatic about it than they have been about other series.
Hmm.
Well, it is better than some of the other series that have been cancelled this year and even last year. It's not. I personally like it. I don't love it. It's not one of those where I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe this got axed.
Mm-hmm. What's the
It's a
last
bit
one
of
of?
a
What's the last one of those series? Would you say?
That is a good question. I would have to go and bring up the wiki. I love that I just have to type list now and it comes up.
I wonder why.
Yeah. The last one that I was really surprised died. Really good question, actually. I mean, if we're not counting Kill Blue, which is, for me is still here or there on whether it got axed or just ended. It might actually be Martial Master Asumi back in 2024.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think. Um, like Kaidagami was a shock, I guess, but not. I don't feel like it was that much of a shock. Harakaze Mound definitely saw the writing on the wall. That one. Ota, same. Those were both like circling the drain long before they actually got axed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, Himiten and Ultimate Exodus Kyoshi were also from the same batch. Good for them.
Yep.
Good for them. Yeah. Other than that, I think it probably would be Martial Master Asumi then.
When did that get axed? A couple of years ago?
They said started 2023, ended early 2024.
Oh, wow. So it's been 2.5 years almost.
Yeah. But I, thought that might get a little bit more leeway because it's got a. The author did Hinamaru Sumo and Jump, so.
Well, you can't always guarantee that it'll last. Even authors who've had like long periods of work in the magazine aren't
I mean,
guaranteed.
Kishimoto is a
Exa-
big example.
Look, yeah, no, that was the example I was thinking of for sure.
It's maybe not surprised that it got axed, but maybe surprised that it got axed so quickly.
Mm.
Because let me just check. How many chapters did it actually get?
Like 60ish, I think.
Don't think it did. It got 32.
Oh wow.
Astro Royale, on the other hand, which is done by the Tokyo Revengers author, managed to make it to 50.
Good for them.
Astro Royale was so fucking generic.
That doesn't surprise me. Like Tokyo Revengers is here or there, honestly, but yeah.
I mean, Oda managed to stretch to 34 chapters.
Well, nothing is 100% safe from the axe of the thing.
Like I said, I just thought it might get a little bit more of a chance, so I was quite surprised that it died that early.
Yeah.
After that, it's probably Sextuple P.
That one did get abruptly canceled, if I'm remembering right.
Yes, it did. That one was more that they let it get to 70 chapters to only to axe it. Jeez.
Siren is
Harsh.
one of the other ones that got that brutal
Yeah,
action.
it did. And then the one before that, as I'm sure you're aware, Phantom Seer.
Mm-hmm. You're not salty about that one, right?
That one was one that I really could not believe. Maybe I'm just more jaded now.
Could be.
Like maybe it is. Excuse me. Maybe it is just a case of I had higher hopes back then, and now I, don't trust Jump at all.
Understandable, honestly. At this point, why would you?
Yeah, I have no reason to. They have earned none of my trust. And I would
Fuck.
rather be pleasantly surprised when a series I liked survived rather than I stuck back at this point, eh?
I forgot about it, yeah. Fuck me, I guess. Alright, I'm going to Fog Canyon. Fuck me.
I mean, there's got to be a way into that area.
Well, yeah, it's through Fog Canyon.
Oh, fair enough. I was not aware. Um,
Yeah, let's see. How do I get there? To the grubs. Yeah, it looks like both of them are, via Fog Canyon. Oh. I might have to fight one of the most annoying bosses in the game to get to one of them. That
it's not the
sucks.
Hive Knight.
It's worse than the Hive Knight. It does 2 massive damage with the itch hit.
Wow. Sure you wouldn't rather try and fight the Hive Knight again?
Well, I don't have time the stream for either of them, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still have one more thing I can get, and might as well explore,
I mean, you've got 25 minutes. You might have time.
only if I beat it on the first go, or two. Yeah.
Could it take 20 minutes to get to this boss?
Well, no, I'm also getting the... I have to do circumvention, so... If you look at the map, I'm here, the nearest way station is over here, or over here, or over here. If I want to get to this area over here, I have to go through either Fog Canyon or Queen's Gardens. So I'd have to either go through a way station or just go through Fog Canyon. So I'm going to look around Fog Canyon for the map. I need to look up where the map in Fog Canyon is because I do not want to have to deal with the bullshit in Fog Canyon.
That's fair.
Having a map will be helpful. Alright. Good, it's not too far away. Yeah, Fog Canyon is one of the areas I dislike most in this, just because it's a pain in the ass to deal with all the fucking jellyfish. I'm sure you have similar experiences with other games.
I mean, you've watched me play fucking whatchamacallit, Hades.
Yep. Ow. I think you can imagine why I hate the jellyfish.
Yeah.
Alright, Cornifer, there you are. You sneaky bastard. Map, please.
Jellyfish don't seem to be bothering him.
Well, he's tucked away. He's fine. A little singe after wading through some acid. Okay.
Sounds like he's just a lot stronger than you.
I mean, yeah, he might be, yeah. It's possible. Oh, hey, there's a grub over here, too. Well, might as well get it.
Yeah.
Let's go. We might as well go this way and get that map explored a little bit. The one good thing about the jellyfish is that they don't move all that much. It's only the annoying big ones that explode if you hit them. Ow.
The small ones do fire shit.
No, it's that thing right there. See?
Oh. Wow.
The problem with having my little minions is that they automatically go after any enemy nearby, so... As you can imagine, that might have some irritating consequences.
Yes.
Like that.
Hmm.
Hmm. Shit. You assholes.
So I mentioned I went to see my parents today.
Yep. How'd
Um,
that go?
uh, it was good. But one of the things I did was continue going through my multitude of stuff. Um, see, what I could take with me and what needed or what I was going to uh, leave there to then, give to a charity shop or something.
Oh, I died.
Um,
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
oof. Hopefully, I haven't gone too far back.
No, I'm just like right above Fog Canyon now. I'm glad I saved there. That would have been so frustrating if I hadn't.
Mm, mm. But so one of the things I did grab was quite a few PS3 games.
Oh damn, PS3, that takes me back.
Yeah, because the main part of my collection of PS3 games was there. Um, this is sort of my last chance to go through and see if I wanted to keep any. There's a fair few here where I'm just gonna, play them and see if I actually, uh, well, either still like them or, may have grown to like them now that I am older and presumably have more taste. Because I've got Darksiders 1 and 2. Which is a pair of games that I believe I bought when I was looking for something new to play, and it was either that or Dark Souls.
Interesting decisions. Very interesting options there.
Well, yeah, I even if I ended up I don't think I ended up liking them at the time. Still think it was probably the right call because I feel like I would have liked Dark Souls even less.
Yeah, I figured that would happen.
I've also got Assassin's Creed 2 and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Ooh, neat.
Now, as I think I've said, I'm not sure if I ever actually finished Assassin's Creed 2, and I definitely didn't finish Brotherhood. The other potentially interesting one I've got is Lord of the Rings: War of the North. War in the North.
Interesting.
Which has a fucking leaflet from Dragon Age Origins in it.
What?
I don't know why. That's a little strange.
It is weird.
I don't know why that is. But yeah, I believe it's a game set in, funnily enough, the North, while the main story of Lord of the Rings is.
Where's my fucking ghost? I'm gonna fucking die here, yo.
Oh, you have so much currency.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking die here, yo. God, fuck. Nope. Get out of here. Where's the nearest fucking bench? Oh, thank God.
This is quite tense. I'm not sure how much I approve of you popping these peace-loving creatures.
I need health, man, okay?
The other game I brought back, not for PS3, but for PC, is Fable: The Lost Chapters, because can't remember how good this game actually is.
Interesting.
It's one of those. It's one of those old-fashioned games that has multiple discs for install.
Makes sense.
One of those really old games.
I've been so annoyed if I died and lost all that currency. That would have been so annoying.
I probably would have laughed.
Yes. Monster.
Oh, hey, the fucking Anime Expo 2017 guide.
I'm not going.
2017.
I'm not going this year. As fun as that would
did-
be. Oh shit.
I mean, it would be a little bit more difficult for you to go this year, considering.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even the state I'm in now. It's just a case of, oh god, it's expensive as hell.
Yeah.
How do I get rid of these fuckers without murdering myself?
The Funimation Peep Show. That was always an interesting panel to go to.
I've lost all my currency. God damn it. Okay, I'm done. We're done.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Hope you join us when we come back on Sunday, presumably.
I like how the two streams we've done this week both ended in one of us being annoyed.
Can you blame me on this?
No, it's the nature of these games.
Oh, that fucked me so bad. I hate that area. I hate Fog Canyon so fucking much.
There was a part of me when I saw how much you had was gonna go, are you not gonna spend any of this?
There was nowhere nearby to spend it. I was expecting I'd need to spend it because, getting fucked over like that.
Well, thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed Jack's pain. Future stuff, as we said, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Sunday will probably be the next stream, unless something strange and wild happens. Please do give us a follow and a subscribe, hit on Twitch and all that YouTube stuff.
Like, subscribe, comment down below, and please press that bell icon, yo.
Otherwise, hopefully, we'll see you either Sunday or next Tuesday. Good night.
Later.
Actually, no, definitely Sunday.